Guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're in the kitchen and we are going to be making red beans and rice the good old Creole way. So I want you to come along and join me and I'll show you how to do it. So here it is, the end of the month, and this happens to be February with an extra day in it. It is a leap year, so that makes it more difficult for us who are living on Social Security only. You know, it's difficult as it is to make our low income stretch throughout the month. And even though February is a day or two shorter usually, you know, we still budget and plan for it. So if you're running low on food and things that you need to prepare a meal to make it stretch until the first, until you get your Social Security check on the first, or like me, you get it on the third. So I'm going to make this big old pot of red beans and rice. It's very expensive. It's very inexpensive. It probably cost maybe $5 to make it. I think the beans were about $1.48 a pound, and the sausage was $2.50. And then we have the onions and peppers and a little celery and the poke, which is the garlic. So I just hope that you will come along with me, and if you're just passing through, please subscribe and come back and visit us again. I love having you here. So let me turn the light on here. My daughter is kind enough to let me use her kitchen today so that y'all can see what I'm doing. So I will show you right here. I already have the fire going under my beans. They have been soaking since about 8 o'clock this morning. It's about 3:30 p.m. now. This is actually a little over a pound because we had some extra ones in the pantry, so I just combined them all together. So I have what did I do with the sausage? This is a 14-ounce package of Hillshire Farm turkey sausage. Jill and her family don't eat pork, so they will be eating the turkey, and I cut it in little crescent moon shapes. So I just split it down the middle and then cut it. Sometimes we cut it in fours because of the children. It's just easier for them to eat, but this time I just cut it in half. Now, when I was raising my family, you know, I usually just, you know, sliced it, and then I would cut it up on their plate whenever I got ready to serve it to the children. So let's get that sausage mixed in there. And then I have a green bell pepper and a red bell pepper. And I have them diced finely. You know, you just dice them however your family likes them. So this is part of the Trinity. So we're going to add this. Oops, I think I'm going to need a bigger pot. Maybe I can squeeze it all in. I can take out a tablespoon or two of water. Let me go ahead and take out just a little bit of this water. I don't want to have to transfer it into a bigger pot. This pot usually is sufficient for what we need it for, most everything that we cook. Okay, now, so the second part of the Trinity is the onion. Now, we love vegetables, so I went ahead and cut the onion up kind of in big chunks. So let's add the onion and hope that I don't run this pot of water over. You know what? I'll just hold the bowl up here closer and dip out a little bit more of the water. I can always add more water later. I still have to add the celery and the garlic, so I'm pretty sure it's all going to fit. And as y'all know, lentils and all of these types of beans are so healthy and good for you and full of fiber and deliciousness. And then I have probably about three stalks of celery. I just diced it finely also. Anyway, this is the Lawry's, the salt-free Southwest Sweet and Smoky. So let's just add a little bit of that. And then I have the onion powder. Add a little bit of the onion powder. Let's see. There we go. Don't need a whole lot of it because you see I've got a lot of fresh onion in there already. And this is the garlic. see, what is it called? Granulated garlic. It's not garlic powder. You know, I'm not going to replace these in the pantry yet because I may have to use some more of it. You just add it till it tastes right, y'all. And that was the black pepper, and then this is the ground turmeric. I always add this because I do have a inflammation problem in my body that causes me to have the eczema. So we do use a lot of the turmeric. It's supposed to cut down on eczema. This is the Chef Paul Prudhomme spice, and it is the Creole seasoning. Oh man, it smells And it good. Was given to me by my very good subscriber and friend, Shauna, who was born and raised in Mississippi and Louisiana. So for all of my subscribers out there who live like me on Social Security and just about back to living on Social Security only again because of the YouTube with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act and no ads on certain videos and limited ads on others, and just with all the new algorithms and rules and regulations, us YouTube creators are really suffering right now. But I'm sure that's going to change. I do have more subscribers and my views are going up. So thank you so much for that. But in the meantime, I'm back to living on Social Security and trying to make my food stretch and feed myself, and also to help Jill and I came to a decision that she'll let me cook in her kitchen, and we have this nice bright light. It's beautiful. You can actually see what I'm doing instead of in the studio where it's so dark and you can't see anything. So I really appreciate my daughter and her husband for allowing me to do this, and they get a home-cooked meal. So it's a win-win situation. So this is my secret ingredient, the Perrins Worcestershire sauce. And this was already in Jill's kitchen. And I'm going to have to piece this together because apparently I have too many screenshots and grandkids' pictures and emails and everything on my phone. I had to stop and delete some of the storage. Sorry about the wobbling. But anyway, I was telling you that my secret ingredient is the Perrins, and Jill has the low sodium variety. So we'll see how that goes. Now, since there isn't much fat in the turkey, I'm going to go ahead and add a little. Okay, this is take 3. Let me try again. So I went in and deleted, my grandson had uploaded some games, so I got rid of those and some very old messages. So let's hope that it continues to record without stopping this time. So you can see that my beans are boiling. So all we have to do is just let them simmer slowly and stir frequently for about 2.5 or 3 hours. Y'all know when I was living in Asbury Park, I used my oven a lot for cooking beans, and just about everything I put in that slow oven and just let it cook for about 250 degrees, because that way you can just leave it. And I wouldn't say leave home, you know. I would say stay home just for safety reasons, but you don't have to worry about stirring them all the time to keep them from scorching. So I have some of Jill's dried, she's got pepper, oregano, and basil. So let's throw a little tiny pinch of these fresh herbs in here and let them cook down too. And then I always add a couple of dashes of McElhenney Tabasco sauce. I have told stories before of us taking the children to Avery Island, where the McElhenney factory is. They used to grow the peppers there, but they don't anymore. They, I think they still cultivate the seeds there, but then they ship the seeds to another country, and they're grown in another country. Not China. I'm not sure which country it is. I'll have to look that up and let y'all know. So I'm just going to turn this burner down very, very low and just let these simmer for, like I said, about 2.5 or 3 hours. And then I will be back and we will see the finished product And Jill has even said that she might make some Mexican cornbread. So won't that be delicious to go with our red beans and rice? So if you're just scraping by and trying to make it here at the end of the month, just go find you some beans. And even if you only have a couple of handfuls, that's all you need, because beans go a long way with a pot of rice. You can do a lot of things with them. So don't get down and discouraged. Pick yourself up and put a smile on your face and sing already smelling good, but I don't think I have enough seasoning in them. I'm still going to go ahead and add a little bit more seasoning. Why is it just boiling on the back? That's weird. It's like boiling in one spot. So if y'all are just, if you run out of money, like a lot of us do here at the end of the month that are living on Social Security only, I know most of you do have YouTube and most of you do have internet. It seems to be that we do have a priority in paying our cell phone bill and our Wi-Fi before anything else, because it's very important to have this connection with the outside world. So you could just go on there and look up some songs and sing. Let's sing Lawry, 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 Miss Claudie. Girl, you sure look good to me. Please don't excite me, baby. I know it can't be me. Well, as a girl, you want my money. Yeah, but you just don't treat me right. You like to ball every morning, don't come home till late at night. I'm gonna tell my mama. Lord, I swear, girl, what you've been doing to me. I'm gonna tell everybody that I'm down in misery. Even though Elvis Presley made that song popular, he did not write it. It is written by the late, great Fats Domino. And what's the other guy's name? Price? Lloyd Price, is that his name? I know y'all remember, so just leave it in my comments and let me know. And I will be back later with the finished product. I love you guys so much. Bye now. Well, I'm back with the finished red beans and rice. So I want to show you my plate of food that I have prepared here for my dinner. Isn't it beautiful? I haven't tasted of them yet. Well, I did taste some midway cooking, and I asked my daughter to taste of them also, and she did let me add some salt to it. She said, yeah, Mom, it does need some salt. So I added just a little salt, probably a half a teaspoon, and then I added some more of the original seasonings that I had already put in there. So let's go ahead and taste these red beans and rice. End of the month. Stretch your food till the next Social Security payday comes along. Y'all, these are excellent. They are so good. I'm not a big fan of turkey sausage, so I really would have preferred the pork. But since I cooked it for my family, I have to honor their wishes and not cook any pork in the house. But either way, I mean, you're going to enjoy it. These are so good. So I hope that you will cook my red beans and rice, and I will leave the recipe in the description below, or as much of it as I can remember. I mean, it's so simple, but like you saw me, I don't really measure the spices, so I can't tell you how many spices to use. But all of my good subscribers are good cooks, and y'all have all been cooking many, many, many years. So I know that you know how to season your food. So I want to thank you so much for being here. And I want to ask y'all to please pray for my real sweet subscriber, Cynthia Bell. Cynthia lost her mother this week, and they're going to be having her funeral this weekend. So I just want to let you know, Cynthia, that I have been praying for you, and I am so very sorry. I just want to express my deepest sympathy and condolences to you and your family. I know it's very painful, It's the most painful thing that you will ever endure. And I just pray that God will give you and your family the strength that you need to get through the funeral and to go through the grieving process. And I ask my subscribers to pray for you and your family also. Also, I want to ask you to pray for my sweet subscriber, Irene Soares. She sent me an email this morning, and she is in the hospital with pneumonia. So we'll remember you too, sweetheart, in prayer. And if you have any other prayer requests, just leave them in the comments. I may not always announce them on my channel, but just know that I am praying for you. So I love you so much, and y'all please give me a thumbs up and share my videos with your friends and family, and enjoy your red beans and rice. And y'all just keep on coming back. Bye, guys.